What's up guys, my name's Brandon, and just when we thought Apple was going to release the final version of iOS 11.1, they surprised us yet again with the release of the very first iOS 11.2 beta, which they dropped today to developers. So yeah, Apple is wasting absolutely no time pumping out these betas left and right. So yeah, in this video, we're going to be talking about the changes in iOS 11.2 beta 1, and then near the end of this video, we're going to be talking about iOS 11.1 and when I think the final version of that is going to be released. So first of all, you can see here, this update came in at 2.12 gigabytes here on my iPhone 8 Plus, which of course did come from iOS 11.1 developer beta 5. And I will say that it was a pretty speedy install. So let's go ahead to our settings and check out the build number for this release. You can see right there, it's 15C5092B. So of course a long build number, as we are expecting multiple betas of this release. All right, so now let's take a look at some of the new changes and what has or hasn't been fixed here in iOS 11.2 beta 1. Now I will say that nothing major has changed visually. There are some changes, but nothing major. Don't expect a huge change here with 11.2 coming from 11.1. So the very first thing I noticed was in the control center. If you go ahead and 3D touch on the music panel right here, you're going to see that the album artwork is more squared off now. The background right there, the shadow, behind the music icon right there, whatever the album art would be, it's more squared off now instead of as rounded as it was in 11.1. So I personally don't like this change. I think it looked better when it was more rounded. It kind of matched the whole UI of the music application, but that is a change here in 11.2. Now, one thing that a lot of you are going to be happy about is that the calculator bug has been fixed. So if you missed my video yesterday, I mentioned this calculator bug. It's been going on for a while now, but it has been fixed. So the bug was basically just an input lag bug. So basically if you type 5 plus 5 plus 5, it wouldn't register the last plus if you did it in succession like that. But as you can see now, it does work. You can do it super fast and it's going to register every single time. So yeah, this is definitely a huge fix. Again, it's been going on for a while, and this is going to be big for those of you students out there who use the calculator app on a daily basis or a weekly basis. You're definitely going to want to upgrade from 11.1 to 11.2 almost exclusively for this bug fix. Now, another change that I can't show you because I'm not using an iPad is that the control center stutter seems to be fixed for iPad users. Now, I don't have an iPad to test this on, but a lot of people have been telling me that the stutter, was really bad in 11.1 and even 11.0.3, but now apparently, according to people online, that has been fixed. So there isn't as much stutter now with the iPad when navigating throughout the control center. iOS 11.2 brings back the old whiskey emoji. So this was not there in 11.1, but now it is back. And there are a couple other emojis as well that are back here in 11.2 beta 1. I don't know if they're going to be here to stay or if they're just going to kind of come and go, but the old whiskey emoji is one that stands out as being back here in 11.2. Now, some people also mentioned multiple music bugs happening in iOS 11.1. I never experienced any of these bugs, but some people said that there were some major bugs in 11.1 with the music application, and now those appear to be fixed. So if you were having issues with the music application, those have been fixed here in 11.2. And if we go ahead and scroll all the way over, you're going to see that the feedback application is back now. Finally, we didn't have this on beta 5 or beta 4 of 11.1, but it is back so we can report some bugs. Now, one bug that was introduced with iOS 11.2 beta 1, which is really bad for iPhone 8 users, and this is on the release notes from Apple, it says that after using an iPhone with an iPhone dock, using a charger without the dock requires restarting the phone. Now, I have not tested this myself, and I really don't want to test this, but I will be doing it and be telling you guys, how annoying it was in the follow-up video coming next week. So make sure to stay tuned for that, but this seems like a very annoying bug that was introduced with 11.2. And as far as the 3D touch stutter, you guys know I like to talk about the 3D touch stutter ever since it was an issue, but there's no issues now. It didn't come back or anything like that. Still super fluid, no lagginess at all. 3D touch multitasking also works well, and it is still here, so it's not like that went away either. Now, one thing I am disappointed about is that we still do not have iMessage and iCloud. So if we go down here, you can see that we have no iMessage and iCloud anywhere to be found. So I'm not sure if that's ever going to be introduced back into iOS, but I really, really hope it does. And of course, we don't have Apple Pay Cash working just yet either. So those are all the new changes I found in iOS 11.2 beta 1 so far within the first less than an hour of playing with it. So I'm sure there's a lot more features and bug fixes and changes out there, but I will be covering those in my follow-up video coming next week. So make sure you subscribe to see that video. Now, as far as iOS 11.1, the final release, iOS 11.1 beta 5 is most likely going to be the GM build. So we likely already saw the GM build. We're probably going to be getting the final public version of iOS 11.1 sometime between later today and Thursday. So it's hard to predict with Apple since they have been so unpredictable as of late, but we can expect the public release definitely sometime this week. The iPhone 10 is already being shipped out in some places, so I'm really curious to see what the iPhone 10 is going to come with, the version it's going to come with. So I know some are going to come with 11.0.3. It was actually shown in a leaked video, but some may even come with 11.1. We really don't know until launch day. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did. If you found any other new features here in 11.2, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know if you updated or not, or if you're waiting on a jailbreak, what your current status is with your iPhone. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.